Imagine waking up one morning, looking in the mirror, and seeing a reflection of someone who has never experienced pain, heartache, or suffering. A person who radiates pure joy, peace, and contentment. Like I told you, that this reality is not just a fleeting dream, but a tangible possibility. What if I revealed to you that the key to unlocking a life free from hurt lies within the very depths of your own mind? You see, the truth is that pain and suffering are not inherent to the human experience. They are merely illusions created by our own thoughts, beliefs, and perceptions. We give power to our hurt by dwelling on it, reliving it, and allowing it to define us. But what if we could strip away this false sense of reality and replace it with something far more empowering? The path to a pain-free life is not an easy one, but it is a journey worth embarking on. It requires a fundamental shift in the way we think, feel, and perceive the world around us. It demands that we let go of our attachment to the past and embrace the infinite possibilities of the present moment. And most importantly, it calls upon us to harness the incredible power of our own imagination. Imagination is not just a tool for fantasy and escapism. It is the very fabric of our reality, the brush with which we paint the canvas of our lives. When we learn to wield this tool consciously and deliberately, we become the masters of our own destiny. We can rewrite the stories that have held us back, transform painful memories into sources of strength, and create a future that is filled with boundless love, joy, and fulfillment. So, are you ready to embark on this transformative journey? Are you willing to let go of the hurt that has weighed you down for so long and step into a new reality where pain no longer has any power over you? If your answer is yes, then let us dive deeper into the principles and techniques that will guide you towards a life of pure bliss and freedom. The first step in this process is to recognize that hurt is not an external force that happens to us, but rather a creation of our own minds. Our thoughts and beliefs shape our experiences. And when we hold on to painful memories or negative self-talk, we give life to our suffering. But just as we have the power to create our pain, we also have the power to dissolve it. One of the most effective ways to begin this process is through the art of revision. Revision is the act of consciously rewriting the stories we tell ourselves of our past experiences. It involves looking at painful memories through a new lens, one that emphasizes growth, learning, and resilience. By revising our stories, we can transform hurt into wisdom and pain into purpose. To illustrate this concept, let's take the example of a painful breakup. In the throes of heartache, it can be easy to dwell on the negative aspects of the relationship, the ways in which we were wronged or mistreated. But what if we chose to revise this story? What if we focused instead on the lessons we learned, the strength we gained, and the opportunities for growth that emerged from this experience? By shifting our perspective in this way, we begin to loosen the grip that pain has on our lives. We start to see challenges as opportunities for transformation and setbacks as stepping stones towards a brighter future. And as we continue to revise our stories, we create space for new, more empowering narratives to take root in our minds. But revision is just one piece of the puzzle. To truly embody a life free from hurt, we must also learn to live in the end. Living in the end means embodying the feeling of already having achieved our desired reality. It means walking through life as if our prayers have already been answered, our dreams have already come true. When we live in the end, we shift our focus from lack and limitation to abundance and possibility. We train our minds to seek out evidence of our desired reality, even in the midst of challenges or setbacks. And as we continue to embody this state of being, we begin to attract experiences and opportunities that align with our vision. So, how do we begin to live in the end? One powerful technique is to engage in vivid, sensory-rich visualization. Take a few moments each day to close your eyes and imagine yourself living a life completely free from hurt. What does it look like? What does it feel like? What are you doing? And who are you with? As you engage in this practice, allow yourself to fully embody the emotions of joy, peace, and contentment. Feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, the laughter in your belly, the love in your heart. The more vivid and real you can make this experience, the more powerfully will imprint upon your subconscious mind. Another key aspect of living in the end is cultivating a deep sense of gratitude. When we approach life from a place of appreciation and thankfulness, we naturally align ourselves with the energy of abundance and joy. We begin to see the beauty and blessings in every moment, even in the midst of challenges or hardships. One simple way to cultivate gratitude is to keep a daily journal in which you write down 3 things you are thankful for. These can be big things, like a loving family or a fulfilling career, or small things like a delicious meal or a beautiful sunset. The more you focus on the good in your life, the more you will attract it. As you begin to integrate these principles and techniques into your daily life, you will start to notice a profound shift in your relationship to pain and suffering. You will find that hurt no longer has the same hold over you, that you are able to move through challenges with greater ease and resilience. And as you continue on this path, you will begin to experience a level of joy, peace, and freedom that you never thought possible. You will wake up each morning with a sense of excitement and possibility, knowing that you are the creator of your own reality, and that no matter what challenges come your way, you have the power to transform them into opportunities for growth and expansion. But this journey is not one that you have to walk alone. Surround yourself with people who support and inspire you, who believe in your vision and your potential. Seek out mentors and teachers who can guide you along the way, and never be afraid to ask for help or support when you need it. And most importantly, trust in the journey. Trust that every step, every challenge, every setback is leading you closer to your ultimate destination. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be, and that everything is unfolding in perfect divine timing. As we come to the end of our time together today, I want to leave you with a final thought. A life free from hurt is not some distant, unattainable fantasy. It is a very real possibility that lies within your grasp. All you need to do is claim it, to step into it with every fiber of your being. So, I invite you to take a deep breath, to close your eyes, and to imagine yourself living this reality. Feel the joy, the peace, the freedom that comes with knowing that you are the master of your own destiny. And then take that first step. Whether it's through revision, living in the end, or cultivating gratitude, begin to embody the truth of who you really are. A being of infinite potential, worthy of love, joy, and abundance. And as you continue on this path, know that you are never alone. You are supported, guided, and loved every step of the way. And with each passing day, you will find yourself moving closer and closer to a life beyond your wildest dreams. The concept of hurt, as real and tangible as it may seem, is nothing more than an illusion crafted by our own minds. It is a shadow that we cast upon ourselves, a phantom pain that we breathe life into with every thought and every belief. But what if I told you that you have the power to banish this illusion once and for all? What if I revealed to you that the key to living a life free from hurt lies not in changing the world around you, but in shifting the very lens through which you perceive it? You see, our experiences in life are not determined by the events that unfold before us, but rather by the meaning we assign to them. 2 people can go through the exact same situation and come out with completely different interpretations, different emotional responses. One may see a challenge as an insurmountable obstacle, while the other sees it as an opportunity for growth and transformation. This is the power of perception, and it is a power that we all wield, whether we realize it or not. Every moment of every day, we are actively shaping our reality through the thoughts we think, the beliefs we hold, and the stories we tell ourselves. When it comes to hurt, we are often our own worst enemies. Think about a time in your life when you experienced pain, whether it was the sting of rejection, the heartache of loss, or the shame of failure. Now ask yourself, how much of that pain was a direct result of the situation itself, and how much was a product of your own thoughts and interpretations? More often than not, we amplify our own suffering by dwelling on negative thoughts, by replaying painful memories over and over again in our mind. We tell ourselves that we are not good enough, that we will never be happy, that we are somehow fundamentally flawed or unworthy of love. And the more we repeat these stories, the more we believe them, and the more we suffer as a result. But what if we could rewrite these stories? What if we could take the pen of our own perception and craft a new narrative, one that empowers us instead of holding us back. This is the essence of the illusion of hurt. It is a recognition that our pain is not an immutable fact, but rather a malleable fiction that we have the power to shape and transform. And the first step in this process is becoming aware of our own thoughts and beliefs. Start by paying attention to a story you tell yourself throughout the day. When you experience a setback or a challenge, what is your automatic response? Do you berate yourself, or do you look for the lesson and the opportunity for growth? Do you dwell on the negative, or do you focus on the positive? As you become more aware of your own patterns of thought, you can begin to consciously shift them in a more empowering direction. You can start to question the beliefs that limit you and replace them with beliefs that uplift and inspire you. You can reframe challenges as opportunities and setbacks as stepping stones on the path to your ultimate destiny. This is not always easy. Of course, our beliefs and thought patterns are often deeply ingrained, and it can take time and practice to shift them. But the more you engage in this process of conscious awareness and deliberate creation, the more you will begin to see the illusion of hurt for what it truly is. A shadow that you can choose to step out of at any moment. And as you do so, you begin to experience a newfound sense of freedom and empowerment. You will no longer be at the mercy of external circumstances or the opinions of others. You will become the master of your own emotional state, the architect of your own reality. But this is just the beginning. As you continue to dissolve the illusion of hurt, you will open yourself up to a whole new world of possibilities. You will begin to see challenges as opportunities for growth and setbacks as temporary detours on the path to your ultimate destiny. You will cultivate a deep sense of resilience and inner strength, knowing that no matter what life throws your way, you have the power to rise above it and emerge victorious. And perhaps most importantly, you will begin to experience a profound sense of peace and contentment, and knowing that you are exactly where you need to be, and that everything is unfolding in perfect divine time. You will no longer be a slave to your own pain, but rather a master of your own joy, a beacon of light and inspiration to all those around you. So let us embrace this path together. Let us commit to dissolving the illusion of hurt once and for all. It may not always be easy, but it is always worth it. For on the other side of this illusion lies a life beyond your wildest dreams, a life of boundless love, joy, and abundance. And it all begins with a simple shift in perception, a willingness to see the world through new eyes, and to embrace the infinite possibilities that lie waiting for you just beyond the veil of your own beliefs. As we begin to dissolve the illusion of hurt and embrace a new perspective on life, we open ourselves up to a world of infinite possibilities. And the key to unlocking these possibilities lies within the power of our own imagination. Imagination is not just a frivolous daydream or a childish fantasy. It is the very essence of creation, the spark that ignites the fire of transformation. When we learn to harness the power of our imagination, we become the architects of our own reality, the sculptors of our own destiny. But what exactly do we mean by imagination? And how can we use it to create a life free from hurt? At its core, imagination is the ability to envision and experience a reality that does not yet exist in the physical world. It is the capacity to see beyond the limitations of our current circumstances and to create something new, something better. When we imagine a life free from hurt, we are not simply engaging in wishful thinking or denial. We are actively planting the seeds of a new reality in the fertile soil of our own mind. We are sending out a powerful signal to the universe, declaring our intention to live a life of joy, peace, and abundance. And the more we focus on this vision, the more we feed it with our thoughts, our emotions, and our beliefs, the more it begins to take root and grow. We start to see evidence of our new reality all around us, in the synchronicities and opportunities that arrive, in people and experiences that we attract into our lives. But the power of imagination goes beyond just visualizing a better future. It is also a tool for healing and transformation, a way to rewrite the stories of our past and to create a new narrative for our lives. Think about a painful memory or experience in your past, one that still holds some charge or emotion for you. Now imagine yourself going back to that moment, not as a helpless victim, but as a wise and compassionate observer. See yourself offering comfort and support to your younger self, reassuring them that everything will be okay, that this experience is not a reflection of their worth or value. As you do this, notice how the charge around the memory begins to dissipate, how the pain and hurt start to lose their grip on you. You may even find yourself feeling a sense of gratitude for the lessons and growth that came out of that experience, a recognition that it was all part of your journey to becoming the person you are today. This is the power of imagination in action, the ability to transform our past and create a new future, one that is free from hurt and full of limitless potential. And the more we engage in this practice, the more we train our minds to focus on the positive, to see the good in ourselves and in the world around us. But imagination is not just a solitary pursuit. It is also a tool for connection and inspiration, a way to tap into the collective wisdom and creativity of the universe. When we share our visions and our dreams with others, we open ourselves up to new perspectives and possibilities. We create a shared field of intention and manifestation. So let us dream together. Let us imagine a world where hurt is a distant memory, where love and joy are the guiding principles of our lives. Let us use the power of our imagination to create a reality that is beyond our wildest dreams, a reality where we are all free to be our true, authentic selves, to live with passion and purpose, and to make a positive impact on the world around us. And let us remember that this power lies within each and every one of us, waiting to be awakened and unleashed. All we need to do is to trust in ourselves, to believe in the infinite potential of our own imagination, and to take that first step towards creating the life we truly desire. For when we do, we open ourselves up to a world of magic and miracles, a world where anything is possible, and where hurt is nothing more than a distant memory, a fading shadow on the path to ultimate destiny. So let us embrace this power. Let us wield it with love and intention. And let us create a future that is truly beyond our wildest dreams. As we continue on this journey of dissolving the illusion of hurt and harnessing the power of our imagination, we come to a crucial tool in the process of transformation, the art of revision. Revision is not just about editing a piece of writing or refining a work of art. It is a powerful practice that can be applied to every aspect of our lives, from our relationships and careers to our own sense of self and identity. At its core, revision is about taking ownership of our own stories, about recognizing that we are the authors of our own lives, and that we have the power to rewrite the narratives that no longer serve us. Think about the stories you tell yourself about your own life, the beliefs you hold about who you are and what you are capable of. Are these stories empowering and uplifting, or are they limiting and self-defeating? Do they reflect the truth of your own potential, or are they based on past hurts and traumas that you have yet to heal? The truth is, we all have stories that we need to revive, stories that hold us back from living the life we truly desire. But the good news is that we all have the power to change these stories, to rewrite them in a way that empowers and inspires them. The process of revision begins with awareness, with taking an honest look at the stories we tell ourselves and the beliefs we hold. This can be a challenging and uncomfortable process, as it often involves confronting painful memories and experiences that we may have buried or ignored for years. But as we bring these stories into the light of our own consciousness, we begin to see them for what they truly are, not immutable facts, but malleable fictions that we have the power to shape and transform. We start to recognize the patterns and themes that run through our lives, the self-limiting beliefs that keep us stuck in cycles of pain and struggle. And once we have this awareness, we can begin the process of actively revising our stories. This involves looking at our past experiences through a new lens, one that emphasizes growth, learning, and resilience. It means reframing challenges as opportunities and setbacks as stepping stones on the path to our ultimate destiny. One powerful tool for revision is the practice of forgiveness, both of ourselves and others. When we hold on to resentment and anger towards those who have hurt us, we are essentially giving them power over our own lives. allowing their actions to define us and limit our potential. But when we choose to forget, we reclaim that power for ourselves. We release the burden of the past and create space for new possibilities to emerge. Another key aspect of revision is the practice of gratitude. When we focus on the blessings and abundance in our life, we shift our perspective from one of lack and limitation to one of sufficiency and possibility. We begin to see the good in ourselves and others, and to attract more of that goodness into our lives. But perhaps the most important aspect of revision is the willingness to let go of the old stories and embrace new ones. This can be a scary and uncertain process, as it often involves stepping into the unknown and taking risks that we may have previously avoided. But as we do so, we open ourselves up to a world of infinite possibility, a world where we are no longer defined by our past hurts and limitations, but by our own vision and potential. We become the heroes of our own stories, the creators of our own destinies. And as we continue to revise and refine our stories, we begin to see the power of this practice ripple out into every aspect of our lives. We become more resilient and adaptable, more capable of navigating the challenges and setbacks that inevitably arrive. We cultivate deeper and more meaningful relationships based on authenticity and mutual support. And we begin to live with a sense of purpose and passion, knowing that we are here to make a positive impact on the world around us. So let us embrace the art of revision. Let us take ownership of our own stories and rewrite them in a way that empowers and inspires us. Let us release the old narratives that no longer serve us and create new ones that reflect the truth of our own potential and the abundance of the universe. For when we do, we open ourselves up to a life beyond our wildest dreams, a life where hurt is a distant memory and joy is the guiding principle of our existence. We become the authors of our own lives, the creators of our own realities, and the living embodiments of the infinite potential that lies within us all. As we continue to explore the art of revision and the power of our own stories, we come to a crucial concept that lies at the heart of true transformation: the idea of living in the end. Living in the end is not just about visualizing a better future or setting goals for ourselves. It is about embodying the energy and essence of our desired reality right here and now. It is about aligning our thoughts, emotions, and actions with the truth of who we really are and what we truly desire, even if the external circumstances of our lives have not yet caught up. When we live in the end, we shift our focus from lack and limitation to abundance and possibility. We train our minds to seek out evidence of our desired reality, even in the midst of challenges or setbacks. We cultivate a deep sense of trust and faith in ourselves and in the universe, knowing that everything is unfolding in perfect divine timing. But how do we actually begin to live in the end? One powerful technique is to engage in vivid, sensory-rich visualization. Take a few moments each day to close your eyes and imagine yourself living your ideal life, free from hurt and full of joy and abundance. What does it look like? What does it feel like? What are you doing and who are you with? As you engage in this practice, allow yourself to fully embody the emotions and sensations of your desired reality. Feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, the laughter in your belly, the love in your heart. The more vivid and real you can make this experience, the more powerfully it will imprint upon your subconscious mind, and the more easily it will manifest in your external reality. Another key aspect of living the end is cultivating a deep sense of gratitude and appreciation for all that you already have. When we focus on the blessings and abundance in our lives, we naturally align ourselves with the energy of joy and positivity. We begin to see the good in ourselves and others, and to attract more of that goodness into our life. One simple way to cultivate gratitude is to keep a daily journal in which you write down 3 things you are thankful for. These can be big things, like a loving family or a fulfilling career, or small things, like a delicious meal or a beautiful sunset. The more you focus on the good in your life, the more you will attract it. But living in the end is not just about feeling good or visualizing positive outcomes. It is also about taking inspired action towards our goals and dreams. When we align ourselves with the energy of our desired reality, we naturally begin to take steps that move us closer to that reality. We become more confident and courageous, more willing to take risks and step outside of our comfort zone. This is where the power of intuition and inner guidance comes into play. When we live in the end, we become more attuned to the subtle promptings of our own hearts and souls. We learn to trust our own instincts and to follow the path that feels most authentic and aligned for us, even if it goes against the expectations or opinions of others. And as we continue to live in the end, we begin to see our external reality shift and transform to match our internal state of being. We attract new opportunities and experiences that reflect our deepest desires and values. We form deeper and more meaningful connections with others who share our vision and our purpose. And we begin to live with a sense of ease and flow, knowing that we are always being guided and supported by a loving universe. But living in the end is not always easy, especially when we are faced with challenges or setbacks that seem to contradict our desired reality. This is where the power of faith and persistence comes into. We must be willing to hold fast to our vision, even in the face of adversity or doubt. We must trust that everything is happening for our highest good, even if we cannot yet see the bigger picture. And we must be willing to let go of attachment to specific outcomes or timelines, knowing that the universe has a plan far greater than our own limited understanding. When we surrender to the flow of life and trust in the unfolding of our own journey, we open ourselves up to miracles and possibilities beyond our wildest dreams. So let us embrace the practice of living in the end, of embodying the energy and essence of our desired reality right here and now. Let us cultivate a deep sense of gratitude and appreciation for all that we already have and take inspired action towards our goals and dreams. Let us trust in the guidance of our own hearts and souls and surrender to the loving flow of the universe. For when we do, we open ourselves up to a life of true joy, abundance and fulfillment. A life where hurt is a distant memory and love is the guiding principle of our existence. We become the living embodiments of our own highest potential, the shining examples of what is possible when we align ourselves with the truth of who we really are. As we come to the end of our journey together, I want to leave you with a vision of what is possible, a glimpse into the promise of a pain-free life. Imagine waking up each morning with a sense of joy and excitement, knowing that the day ahead is full of endless possibility. Imagine moving through your life with a deep sense of peace and contentment, free from the weight of past hurts and traumas. Imagine connecting with others from a place of love and compassion, seeing the beauty and divinity in every soul you encounter. This is the promise of a pain-free life, and it is a promise that is available to each and every one of us, right here and now. It is not some distant, unattainable fantasy, but a very real possibility that we can step into with every thought, every emotion, every action. When we dissolve the illusion of hurt and embrace the power of our own imagination, when we rewrite our stories and live in the end of our desired reality, we open ourselves up to a world of infinite abundance and joy. We become the creators of our own lives, the masters of our own destiny. But this is not a path that we walk alone. We are all in this together, all part of the same beautiful tapestry of life. And when we come together in love and support, when we share our stories and our dreams, we create a powerful force for healing and transformation that ripples out into the world around us. So let us join hands and hearts. Let us step into the promise of a pain-free life together. Let us be the change we wish to see in the world, the living embodiments of love, joy and abundance. And let us remember that this is not some far-off destination, but a journey that we are all on together, a journey of growth, healing and awakening. Every step we take, every choice we make, is an opportunity to move closer to our highest truth, to align ourselves with the infinite wisdom and love of the universe. As we embark on this journey, there may be moments of doubt or fear, moments when the old stories and patterns try to pull us back into the illusion of hurt. But these are just temporary detours, opportunities for us to deepen our commitment to our own healing and growth. And as we continue to walk this path, we will begin to see the evidence of our transformation all around us. We will attract new people and experiences that reflect our inner state of joy and abundance. We will find ourselves living with a sense of purpose and passion, knowing that we are here to make a difference in the world. So let us embrace the promise of a pain-free life. let us step into the truth of who we really are. Let us be the love, the joy, the abundance that we wish to see in the world. And let us trust that every step we take is guided by a loving universe, conspiring in our favor, always leading us towards our highest good. The path may not always be easy, but it is always worth it. For on the other side of this journey lies a life beyond our wildest dreams, a life of true freedom, happiness, and fulfillment. And it all begins with a single choice, a single step, a single moment of saying yes to the infinite possibilities that lie within us.
Bye.